to show off his marvelous new clothes. And there he came, parading through the streets beneath his royal canopy in all his glory. The townsfolk were astonished at what they saw, but nervously they thought, are we being stupid? The Emperor's new clothes are beyond compare. Good golly, those trousers? What a lovely coat. Oh. Alas, nobody wanted to admit what they really saw, for fear of being labelled stupid. But then, a little child spoke from the audience.
But he doesn't have anything on.
The silly things that children say, said the child's father.
But he doesn't have anything on.
Then the crowd began to murmur and whisper. The child's right. He's completely and utterly buck naked. No, I can't see. No, that's the whole point. You can't see. He's got nothing on. He's got a stitch on. The Emperor cringed, but he reasoned, I have to make it through the procession. So he stood, tall and proud, and marched on through the crowd, naked as the day he was born.
Shalom, brothers and sisters in the truth. I'm your brother Mwai Todawa. I'm coming to you again with another lesson, Lord willing. This will be edifying to those of you who are tuning in. And before we get started here, I'd like to give all glory and honor to YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the teachers, elders, and apostles of Great Millstone. Also to you brothers out there that are putting on the truth, faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep. And to you brothers and sisters that are tuning in, Shalom. And the title of this lesson is Esau has been made bare. And how has Esau been made bare? Well, let's go back in our history here, because right now you have to hopefully elect that the men who are awake right now that are prophesying against this wicked queendom, who has been given the spiritual message from YAHAWASHI to preach this everlasting gospel across this earth here, to bring back the lost sheep of Israel, and also to give warning to the rest of the world of the great judgment that's coming here to the wicked. This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 37, and it says, the hand of the Lord YAHAWASHI was upon me, and carried me out in the spirit of the Lord YAHAWASHI, and set me down in the midst of the valley, which was full of bones, and caused me to pass by them round about. And behold, there were very many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry. And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live? And I answered, O Lord, power, thou knowest. And again he said unto me, Prophesy unto these bones, and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of the Lord YAHAWASHI. Thus said the Lord, power, unto these bones, behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live. And I will lay sinews upon you, and will bring flesh upon you, and will cover you with skin, and put breath in you, and ye shall live, and ye shall know that I am the Lord YAHAWASHI. So I prophesied as I was commanded, and as I prophesied, there was a noise, and behold, a shaking, and the bones came together, bone to his bone. And when I beheld, lo, the sinews and the flesh came upon them, and the skin covered them above, but there was no breath in them. Then said he unto me, Prophesy unto the wind, prophesy, son of man, and say to the wind, Thus said the Lord, power, come from four winds, O breath, and breathe upon these slain, that they may live. So I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them, and they lived, and stood upon their feet, an exceedingly great army. Then he said unto me, Son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel. Behold, they say, Our bones are dry, and our hope is lost, and we are cut off for our part. Therefore I prophesy and say unto them, Thus said the Lord power, Behold, O my people, I will open your graves, and cause you to come up out of your graves, and bring you into the land of Israel. And this is the hope we have right now, because we had the flesh on us, we have the breath inside of us, okay? But once again, we lived in this wicked kingdom known as America, okay? And we didn't really actually know who we were. So this is the reason why Esau was able to go and basically get our people to go into all of this wickedness you see here, okay? These are some of the wickednesses people go into, okay? You have these bald-headed, clean-shaved face jakes here voting for an oppressive king, okay, to rule over them, because why? We didn't know who we were. Now, we did get to find out who we were, and we did have this awakening that came towards the last days, which is the days that we are in right now. And how do we get there? Let's go into the book of Revelations 5:5, and it says, "And one of the elders said unto me, Weep not. Behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, hath prevailed to open the book and to loose the seven seals thereof." So when YAHAWASHI, who is the ultimate Jake, had prevailed to loosen the seal, we were able to see the truth for what it is. Now, I played that cartoon in the beginning here, and as you can see it playing on the screen right now, and many of you probably know the story of the emperor's new clothes. Okay, now this emperor here, this represents Esau, because if you've read the story, this emperor was very pompous. I mean, he had the wealth, he had control of a vast kingdom and everything, so much so that he kept trying to outdo himself. Because why? He was getting this adulation and praise across the earth. Okay, now this emperor tried to outdo himself this time by hiring these guys to go and make him this clothes that nobody else has had. As we see right now with Esau, Esau is a very pompous man, full of himself and self-glorifies himself, trying to set himself as the power, okay, or as God upon the earth. And people actually worship this man. And the same way how you see this emperor is being worshipped, okay, and there was never no resistance against Esau. Now, this little girl right here who actually comes out, okay, the emperor is walking down the street. Obviously, we know the story where the emperor actually is not wearing any clothes. He's actually been swindled. Okay, as the book of Jeremiah says, this is Jeremiah 49:10. It says, "But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not." Now, this little girl here represents Jake. This represents us, the hopefully dead. This represents the two witnesses, okay, who have been given the spiritual ability to bring out the true biblical testimony, the true gospel out to the earth, okay, to go and gather the elect sheep of Israel, okay, and to warn everybody else on this earth of the judgment that's going to be coming here upon this earth from YAHAWASHI. And this child, who nobody had really taken notice of, okay, pointed out because, again, this emperor represents Esau, okay, who's been made bare, that he's not wearing anything. Okay, now these other people here, all our other nations that worships the emperor. Okay, that tells whatever the emperor does, everybody just goes on like that. Remember in the video in the beginning of the video, what did it say? Nobody wanted to call this emperor out, even though they didn't see this new clothes that he was wearing. Nobody wanted to call him out because nobody wanted to be chastised or be called stupid. Okay, and that's the way these nations are. None of these nations dare to go against Great Babylon, America, because why? They don't want to be cut off from the delicacies and the richness, okay, and the bounties that come from America, which America, okay, these Edomites have obtained through what? Cruelty and unjust treatment of the tribe of Israel. As we can see here, okay, we are the two witnesses here, and that child represents the two witnesses of Israel here, and these are the witnesses right here, okay? You got the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom, okay? We're the one that have dealt with all the atrocities here, and this is, okay, what Jeremiah 49 is talking about. But I have made Esau, this is Jeremiah 49:10, it says, "But I have made Esau bare, and I have uncovered his secret places, and he should not be able to hide himself." We now understand why we went into slavery. We understand what Esau have done to us, and we also know that what is going to be the recompense for Esau, which is he's going to go into slavery for 1,000 years. And this is what I read, okay, in Ezekiel, okay, which talked about the fact that the bones are going to come alive, understand who they are, where we are, okay, and then we're going to get this truth, okay. This is the book of Romans. This is the book of Romans 13:11, and it says, "And that, knowing the time, that now is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than we believe." Okay, and our salvation is nearer than we believe. As you see that child right there is being led away by the father. Okay, this is what Esau does by taking down all our channels and by setting up people like Vocab Malone and IUIC and General Hanna from ISUPK and, you know, all these other camps out there, these wicked camps out there that are trying to you know, take the truth and twist it around in favor for the other nations that they can get in on our inheritance, which is going to be the kingdom, okay, and to try to get us to not believe that we are the chosen people of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. Okay, and this is how this devil is working. Okay, because remember, he's idolized, he's very pompous. Okay, he loves to be worshipped, self-glory. Nobody's ever come up against him. But the thing about it is this: what did you see happen here? Okay, as a child, which represents us. Okay, the child in this video that represent us, bought out these ministries and bringing out these lessons and bringing out the lessons on YouTube and on the highways and the byways. Okay, what you're seeing going on in the world right now, the world is opening their eyes. Now they're speaking against him. Notice once a child, okay, said that he had no clothes on, everybody started to like, yeah, he doesn't really actually have anything on. They stopped talking, they stopped blowing. See, notice that everybody, everybody now is awake. Okay, because why? This is the testimony that we are delivering out right now. And see, Esau is always trying to stop. And who is he using? Notice it's her father. Okay. And who does Esau use to try to stop us? He uses our own people, the people that look like us. That's the reason why he's using these other wicked camps. He's using Eve, okay, to come up against us. Let's continue on here. This is Romans 13, and this is verse 12. And it says, the night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light. Let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envying, but put on the Lord, YAHAWASHI HaMashiach, and make no provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof. Okay, so this is all we live for. We basically live to bring out this truth. It doesn't matter that they come up against us. Now Esau is bare, and this is what you're seeing him going on right now, is he understands that the world is now understanding who he really is. Okay, this is Jeremiah 49 and 10, and it says, this is Malachi 1, verse 1, it says, the burden of the word of the Lord, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, said the Lord, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Said the Lord, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountain and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. So we know in the future, this is what's going to happen. Why is this going to happen? Let's take a look here. What has Esau has done? Okay, Esau has not only oppressed us and basically obliterated our understanding of who we are during slavery and everything like that, but he continued to poison the mind of our people. Look here, our people are worshiping all of their follies and abomination. Okay, these holidays. Okay, they're using these fake what they call them, pastors. Okay, which only speak for filthy lucre. Okay, our people are eating abominable food. The women are out of order. Take a look at it. They're whores. Okay, they're not princes. They're whores. We also know that Esau has diabolical plan to bring this, okay, which is coming next. The world is actually unaware of, because they still want to believe that this man who's controlled by these people, okay, is still God. He's still this great, proud emperor here, okay, and does not like to be called out by the simple. And this shall represent the simple. We are the simple, okay? We are the simple in this society, the bottom, okay? But yes, so we are able to call this man out. Why? Because the books have been opened and we've been revealed what the truth is by our King, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, who's going to be coming down to take over this earth and set up the heavenly kingdom in righteousness. Okay, but we can see here, what we understand about Esau is that the earth has been given to the hands of the wicked. And what has the wicked done? Look at this. Okay, you can have Edomites could be 500-600 pounds, but take a look at these people of dark skin. Okay, when was the last time you saw a picture of an Edomite looking like this? Okay, look at this, all over the earth. Okay, just devastation. This is the hands of the wicked when the wicked is in rulership. We see what he does. We watch what he does when it's headline. He puts it out there. Okay, we understand what he's bringing. Okay, with these robots. Okay, we know YAHAWASHI is going to come and put him in his place. Okay, and what they call UFOs. And we also know the great judgment that's going to come to this place. All of these describe the so-called white man, Esau. Okay. And we also know the great judgment that's coming right now. What do we see for this judgment? Okay, there is an impending World War III that's coming up right now. And we know the end result is going to be this. This is going to be Babylon, the results. Okay, we also know about the FEMA camps. Okay, and how they're going to try to imprison the tribe of Israel, and along with these other their own people there, because see, Esau doesn't give a crap about his own people either. Okay, this is Malachi 1 verse 4. It says, whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build a desert place. Thus said the Lord YAHAWASHI of hosts, okay, of war. They shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against them whom the Lord YAHAWASHI had indignation forever. And your eyes shall see, and ye shall say, the Lord YAHAWASHI will be magnified from the border of Israel. And that's what we are doing right now, is we are magnifying, okay? Because Esau has been made bare, okay? Esau might have the rulership of the world because the world has been given into the hands of the wicked, but at the same time, YAHAWASHI has raised up the simple, okay, the base of man right now in this present state, okay? And these elites and these Edomites who are in control right now did not expect the least to call them out. And that is what we are. We are the least here on this earth, and we are calling them out. See, while the rest of the earth is kissing his ass, we call him out, okay? We call him out for his abomination, okay? We call him out for imprisoning us in slavery, lynching us, okay? Hanging us from trees, selling us, okay? Buck breaking, okay? And all of the harassment and wickedness this man has done to us, okay? The murders and the rape and the pillaging, and also how he has misled our people and deceived our people with the image of this German Shepherd here, okay? Instead of something that actually looks like a man, okay, over here, okay? And so we bring it out, and it's coming from the least, all right? So Lord willing, you were edified. I wanted to do a comparison with this video, and the spirit came on me when I saw, I was remembering this little story with the emperor, you know, this pompous emperor who had no clothes on, and to remind me that Esau, this is Esau right now. This is the state that he's at right now, okay? And he's been called out, he's been observed, and the rest of these nations are going to turn on him. And now this is what he does, okay? When he's been found out. And of course, he's preparing to go to war with anyone that opposes him. So Lord willing, you were edified with this. I'd like to close up by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, double honor to the teachers, sellers, and apostles of Great Millstone. Also to you brothers out there that put on the truth faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep. And to you brothers and sisters that are tuning in. Shalom.